Alright peeps, here comes another video, and we're going to be looking at Dying Light on the Xbox One, Series X, One, Series S1, Series Xbox One, One SS, SX111. It's a brilliant game that came out in 2015. 2015, man, that seems like a lifetime ago. I get nostalgic for like 2 weeks ago now because my memory's so fucked. What happened in 2015? Can't remember. No, I cannot remember a damn thing. This came out, but I need to look over something on Google. Not very good. Imagine looking at this. Never mind. Not important. Oh, aye. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of this fucking thing, spoilers ahead. I want some chocolate.
Oh shit. Oh, come on now, get up and get down with the sickness, ya mother, get up, come on and get down with the sickness, ya fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness, open up your hate and let it flow into me.
The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Harran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Harran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain: Harran's days are numbered.
Now I know I put up like long intros and long bits of video of cutscenes and shit, so if you don't actually like that, let me know, because I think I've maybe been taking the piss a wee bit with that shit, but I actually quite enjoy doing it, so let me know. If you don't like it, I'll cut it back or stop, something like that. Right, here we go. Dying Light, fucking brilliant game. It's like if you took Dead Island and made it into a good game and added parkour. Now, I have my issues with Dead Island. I don't think it's a terrible game or anything like that. I just don't think it's particularly amazing either. When it first came out, I was like, ooh! It was like a sort of, the biggest sort of open world zombie game we had at the time. Alright, we had Dead Rising as well, but this was different. This wasn't as annoying as Dead Rising. I might actually do a wee video series on Dead Rising and what I thought of it and all that pish. Okay, good. But, this was like a Far Cry with zombies, and I was like, oh, a Far Cry with zombies! And I'd heard about it years and years and years prior to it actually being released, and then they re-released it on the last gen consoles.
Last gen?
So skipping forward a few 100,000 days, they made Dying Light, and they were making Dead Island 2 when they turned around and told Deep Silver to go fuck themselves because it's probably going to be shite. And it's still not! Dead Island 2, that is. Been in development hell for the past 30 years. Dying Light. Very violent game, and you go a character called Kyle Crane, who's Mr. McGeneric Man 5000. And the story is McGeneric Story 5000 as well. He's a government agent, and he's playing the long game. And then he has to make friends with this arsehole called Raise? What? Shite name? And the story is, well, I'm just going to be very, very fucking honest with you. It's pish, okay? And the last boss fight's worse because it's just a fucking QTE sequence. A QTE sequence. Fucking hell, man. No. Try again. But yeah, what the fuck you call Techland? Try again, Techland, because that was just jobby. But they are making a Dying Light 2, so they've got every opportunity to, you know, not fuck it up story-wise. But then again, it's kind of like a porn movie having a story. It's It's not really fucking any great shakes. It just has to be there. Do you know what I mean? Just it's a vehicle for the shenanigans you're gonna be getting up to. As I was saying, terribly violent, chopping off limbs and fucking and chopping off even more limbs like heads and cutting them in half and blood fucking fishing everywhere. It's great. The blood splatters over the walls, pull on the floor, and it's very violent. So if you don't want violent games, don't play this one, okay? Because it's fucking it's amazing. Come on, get a big fucking fiery blade or a big electric blade, and you off with their fucking head, and then the electrical fucking current smacks into their fucking dickhead behind them, and it's just great. You can set them on fire and everything. You can fucking drop kicking them is the most fucking hilarious thing ever. The drop kick in this game is just amazing. You have to fucking see it to believe it. Really, it's you know, it's ridiculous. It's fucking funny, but it's good. It's very effective at punting people into things and watching their heads pop. Fucking smashing, really. Ultra violence. It couldn't be more violent, even if it tried to be a Mortal Kombat game, you see. And it's got all the open world shite you'd expect. You need to clear out wee safe houses, and you've got lock picking that's ripped directly from Fallout 3. It's wonderful. You get parkour challenges, shooting challenges. You can make bombs and traps and fucking whoo. You can do it all. You can even make ultraviolet torches. And you're gonna need them for when the night strikes. You'll maybe want to sleep through it and just play the daytime because it's easier. That's what I tend to do, because there's creatures in the night that you can't actually kill by melee or any other fucking means other than like bombs, or you know, if they happen to accidentally run into a spike and kill themselves. That's always fun. I do really enjoy that shit. Now, by the night time you've got double XP and you can see fuck all. It is dark. But here's the thing, right? You're in a city with no power. And even though it's as dark as it is, there would still be moonlight unless it was an overcast night. But the moonlight, I mean, have you ever seen moonlight in proper dark circumstances? It's like fucking daylight, you can see perfectly. It's just kind of a bit cloudy. And let's just face it, the game's probably cloudy deliberately all the time just to make it really dark. The game is set in a city called Harran. Doesn't exist, it's not real. Cool. Think of this as Zombie Escape from New York, only it should be like Zombie Escape from Harran. That's what they could have called this, Escape from Harran, rather than Dying Light, which is a generic title in itself, and it's actually quite forgettable. Dying Light, Dead Island, Rotting Streets, Jobby House, I don't know. Fuck that one at the end, didn't I? Have to get Jobby in there somewhere though. I actually remember when this game was coming out, the physical release got delayed by a whole month because of its manufacturing issues with the disc, or the box, or something. I was really pissed off at that, but they managed to smooth things over by giving us a season pass for fuck all. So I got a season pass for free, and there was like things like the Bozak Horde and all that shit, and then they released the following, which is like another game in itself, really. It could have been a standalone DLC, it was big enough to be. And then they released Hell Raids, which wasn't part of the season pass, but it was like £7, and it just adds like an arcade game where you're in some sort of fantasy land. It's fucking rock hard. I'm shite at it, but I think we'll do a Dying Light DLC video at some point. I'm not doing it directly after this one because, quite frankly, I just don't want to. I'm going to move on. I've got other things in the works. Wee holla videos and that coming up and that, no. So I'm not doing it directly like I've been doing in the past, like I did with the Gears of War. I burned myself out in Gears of War right enough. Don't want to look at it again for at least another 300 years. 300 years! And then I'll play Gears. Rhymed. So if you don't have Dying Light, you've never played it, parkour zombie game. Parkour's as satisfying as fuck. Great fun. Soundtrack's brilliant as well. In fact, you know what? One will listen to a bit of the fucking soundtrack. Right, hold on. Here we go. Brilliant, isn't it? Synthwave, dark vibes, grittiness, brilliance. I can't buy it in CD, I don't think though, because I would if I could. So there you go. A game that came out in 2015 that we're still supporting up till 2020. That's unprecedented for most cases. And we've got a sequel on the way, which they tell us is out this year. I'll believe that when I see it, but good I hope. Anyway, thank you very much for putting up with my shite once more, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios!